Today is August the 5th, 2024, and let's cover all of the things that have unfolded today. And all of these articles are going to be referenced, cited in the description below. As you know, I cite all the sources here so you can see it is the latest. As today we're hearing that the UK has received civil war warnings, and this is also carrying over to the United States. In addition to that, the Dow has dropped 1,000 points. This has never happened before. And the Japanese stocks, they have suffered the worst crash since 1987 as markets quake worldwide. Now, breaking news less than 1 hour ago from the time of this recording, we're hearing that U.S. personnel and troops have been injured in the Middle East from rocket attacks coming from Iran. And we also heard today that Donald Trump said that he is hearing that there is going to be an attack from Iran against Israel tonight. Now, in addition to that, we've also received word that Iran has said that they will definitely be retaliating against Israel for what has unfolded. Some are saying that this will spread into a regional conflict. Some even saying this could go global, and the United States is bracing to defend Israel in these attacks. Iran has decided that they will attack Israel. They are informing other nations as they are planning and coordinating their retaliation for what has unfolded. And this all comes as yesterday I shared with you the breaking news right after it came out that U.S. Defense Secretary Anthony Blinken told the G7 nations to prepare as Iran and Hezbollah would likely be attacking Israel as soon as the next 24 to 48 hours.
Already, Shalom, Israel. I want to start by giving all glory and all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I'm the brother Moab down in Tempe, Florida, from the camp province of Babylon. Come with another quick hit this man, probably by Shai. Lord wanted to edify and feed the sheep. Double understood I was an apostles of great millstone, teach you well. Peace and blessings to the brother who pushing his work, and true sincerity to this guy abroad. All right, and as you can see, as this guy who was giving an up-to-date on recent things that was going on, all right, in the year of 2024. All right, as we are approaching the year of 2025, all right, this year is 2024 has been a hectic year, man. All right, and now you have it where the dollar's collapsing or losing its great value, okay, and many different scenarios of the market, all right, it's crashing. Then you have it where Iran, if I'm not mistaken, all right, and Israel are having a back and forth, okay, for the lack of better words. All right, and then you have this guy, Donald Trump, okay, having his situation going on with him, all right, and then you have it where it's been known, all right, that the UK, all right, I believe that one of their ones that's in high position, all right, just mentioned that there could be a civil war. All right, and the times that we're in, man, is approaching, all right, these things that we've been going into it, all right, about civil war, civil unrest, all right, where there's going to be great confusion, okay, death and destruction, man, all right, starting with the elders and apostles, great millstone, and down, man, all right, brother's been doing lessons on these things, and here you have it as prophecy is showing itself, man. Okay, coming straight off the scriptures. All right, the pages. All right. So now we're in these times where things are getting much worse. So I'm going to grab a couple of scriptures and bring them out. Lord, want you to be edified.
Thank you, Chance. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. All right, so bear with me. I'm outside. Weather's really rainy, really bad, so bear with me. All right, so we're going to jump back into it. All right, just going into this. Going in the book of Matthew, chapter 24. All right, as it read, and it says, Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right? Okay. So as we see these things escalating when it comes to these other countries, all right, Iran and Israel, all right, you had the situation with the Ukraine, all right, and Russia, all right, these things have been escalating, all right, rumors of wars, man. And as the guy said it, they're already planning to attack, okay, those ones who have attacked allies or family, friends. Okay, so do you have it where these things are stirring up, man? Okay, and even in the U.S. is finding themselves to be in the midst of these things, if not escalating, playing a part within it in a heavy way, man. All right. It reads, it says, "For nations shall rise against nations." You're welcome. "And kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places." All right, which shows you we're in a serious time, man. Okay, and it says in the other verse, for all these things must come to pass. All right, so knowing that pestilence, earthquakes, okay, in diverse places, rising against nations and kingdoms against kingdoms, all these things have to come to pass, okay, according to prophecy, right? So showing you we in these times where, you know, the Lord is making these things known, okay, unto his prophets, man. Okay, which I'm gonna grab that, matter of fact, in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 9, and it reads, "He answered me," 2nd Ezra chapter 9 verse 1, "He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself." Okay, and how do we do that? Through these scriptures, man. Okay, by watching, seeing what these things are going on, and seeing, all right, that these things are unfolding before our eyes, man. All right, seeing that you have it, well, rumors of wars, okay, nation against a nation, okay, kingdom against kingdom. These are all what? Signs, man. Okay, and it says, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So this is how we know, man, that YAHAWASHI, all right, is about to visit this place by showing these things, okay? And if you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, okay, these are the things that's going to be going on in these times, all right? And it's going to be more in detail in verse 3. As it reads, it says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world." And over time, over the last 4 years, all right, we have seen with this whole C-19 and how much it escalated. Okay, we've seen uproars, we have seen earthquakes, we've seen pestilence, we've seen diversities of these things. Okay, we've seen it, man, and it's just getting worse as the days go on. All right, and as the scripture say, if I can grab it right quick, and then we get back to that. Second, I believe it's First Timothy chapter 4. Let me see. Matter of fact, it's 2nd Timothy. Slakia. Second Timothy chapter 3 verse 1, and as it reads, it says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come." So this is how we know, man. Okay, when you line the scriptures up, all right, according to these times that's going on, these how we know that the perilous times are coming in great troubles. Okay, so going back to the 2nd Ezra chapter 9, reading verse 3 again. "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest." So we're seeing the end manifest right now, man. All right, as we measure the times diligently in itself, we're seeing that these things are manifesting before our eyes. Okay, and it's gonna get worse. All right, way worse. All right, more as the days go on. All right, and as it read, it said uproars. Okay, which brings me to the chapter of 2nd Ezra chapter 15, because the scriptures goes in more in depth of these things, man. Which I'm gonna read up first verse and the second verse. Then I'm gonna jump down. All right, but it says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI," which you have where the scriptures speak on going into the highways and hedges, okay, to compel those ones to come in, which we are doing these things, man. Where brothers put these lessons out to warn the sheep, to warn those ones that's going to come, okay, to serving YAHAWASHI, man. All right, because the days are evil and times are speeding up. All right, and the Lord's about to jack this place up in a terrible way. Okay, so what does the scriptures tell us to do? "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people," which is so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, man. Okay, you Jakes. It says, the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So these are not of our own words. These are all through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. All right, as brothers are being used as a vessel, man. Okay, which we give all glory and praise to YAHAWASHI, to be a vessel to be able to push this word out, man. And our brothers, that we be those ones that make it into those chariots, man. All right, that's of that 144,000. Okay, salvation, man, because we want to be delivered from this place as well. Okay, but this is what's to come, and this is why you're going to need YAHAWASHI when all hell breaks loose, as pertaining to a civil war. Okay, jumping down to verse 14, and it reads, "Woe," meaning the what? Destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. So ultimately, destruction is coming to this place, man. Whether you like it or not, whether you building a business, a family, a lifestyle, a home, a career, whatever. Hey, destruction is coming to this place, man. All right. It says, verse 15, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." All right. Now you got these things that's going on in the east, okay, and all these things stirring up in other countries. But how much more so for here in America, man? All right. And Babylon the Great, okay, the city of confusion. How much more for this place, man? How much more for when you think, all right, as these daily Americans think that nothing's going to come to this place. It's all a dream. It's all a fantasy. How much more, man? All right, which is going to lead into a civil unrest. People start seeing that the government is failing them. President's failing them. All right, you had this guy, Sleepy Joe, all right, who backed out. Now you got this heathen, all right, or you got Kamala Harris, who's okay in the seat for right now, as we speak. That's supposed to be running the shots, man. All right, which hey, when women are in rule, things go south, man. Okay, you know, you got a woman who move off the emotions. So how much more when it's all many lives in her hands, you know? So shit is just stirring up, and people are gonna get angry. You got these Trump supporters, we got these malicious groups. All right, you got all this stuff happening in a time of where people are looking for a safe environment, some comforting, okay, which that's not gonna come. Verse 16, "For there shall be sedition among men." So guess what? While people are searching for this comfort and safety, you're gonna have more trouble to come. You're gonna have more things getting worse and worse day by day, okay, which is gonna lead to these people to react aggressively. All right, gonna react and retaliate and you know, with evil intent, okay, with disobeying their current rulers. You see, which these people are gonna fight against their government. All right, same display that was shown when people who were voting for Trump, when they invaded or attempt to invade I believe it's the Capitol, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, which you see how that went to. They went to getting to a point where they were speaking of using live ammunition. Okay, they was using rubber bullets, and even that caused a harmful effect. Okay, how much more for real bullets, man? All right, and this devil is waiting to come down, having great wrath. It says, reading verse 16 again, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of the action shall stand in their power. So people are gonna, take action in their own hands. We're gonna do what we're gonna do to survive. We're gonna do what we're gonna do to make a living for ourselves. We're gonna run the shots. We're gonna be the authorities. All right, and even the authorities that's now today, authorities are going to be in the state of a citizen. Going to be just like a normal citizen in that day, because they're going to be thinking about their lives or their families when all hell breaks loose, man. Verse 17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. There's not going to be no trust. There's not going to be no no access to these other cities through these highways, through these bridges. There's not going to be no access because you'll have Esau's troops patrolling these places. Okay, like when you see in these movies when all kind of hell break loose, and you have it where they have to, for a great example, you see these zombie movies, right? All right, hopefully there's a good visual for you to see. But when you have these zombie movies and they have to make sure people who are not affected is the only ones that's going to be able to get through, and they gonna make that a process. They're gonna make it hard for you to pass on to the next spot, to the next area, or they might just permanently not allow you at all. Okay, which Esau's gonna show that military power in that day. They're gonna show that military, operation or drills, okay, in that day, man. Practicing, they're practicing it now, but how much more when they have the opportunity to do so? It says, verse 18, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. So it's going to be straight up mayhem. Okay? Men is going to be in trouble that day. How much more for you women? You see? Verse 19, it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, which is going to come to these people's realization of, for them to survive, they're going to have to, they're going to have to show no mercy. All right? And they don't care who it is going to be. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because the lack of bread and of great tribulation. So when all these things happen to getting worse and worse, civil unrest, civil war, people invading one another's homes, taking their goods, their foods, their water supplies, whatever, it's going to be chaos. And this is a form of what Esau wants, the so-called white man, where he speaks and he says, order out of chaos. Okay, he wants order out of chaos. Okay, or order out of chaos, around those lines. Okay, because of what? That's going to be a lack of bread and great tribulation, which he is behind these things or orchestrating it. Okay, but all these things are being worked throughout the ultimate orchestration of YAHAWASHI. Can't do nothing against the truth but for the truth. You see? And you have this Edomite, all right, who's speaking along the lines of, what's going on pertaining to, I believe it was August 5th, and today's August 6th. So it's just getting worse, man. All right, and YAHAWASHI is about to stir up even more than it is today. Now I'm gonna grab one more scripture and I'm gonna close it out with that. All right. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 33, verse 33, and it reads, "And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them." So then you don't know, it was pre-warned of these great destructions and famines and pestilence, earthquakes and roars was to come. Then you don't know that these were signs that were said to you, all right, as you know, a prelude of YAHAWASHI is about to visit this place. Then those names gonna pop up in your mind. These people are gonna move in great fear. Okay, then they're gonna move, okay, in great terror, because it's gonna come back to them, man. They're gonna be reminded from the minute, you know, us brothers, Lord, one of our brothers, that we be those elect and true servants of YAHAWASHI and true sincerity, that was warning them, okay, warning these people day and night, okay, in season and out of season. But that was on my spirit to bring out. All right, I'm gonna play this video again, and you know, let it be. But these are times we in, man. All right, but I'm gonna close it out by giving all glory and praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Once again, I'm the brother I'm for down to Florida, from the camp from Babylon. Till next time, I say Shalom.
Today is August the 5th, 2024, and let's cover all of the things that have unfolded today. And all of these articles are going to be referenced, cited in the description below. As you know, I cite all the sources here so you can see it is the latest. As today, we're hearing that the UK has received civil war warnings, and this is also carrying over to the United States. In addition to that, the Dow has dropped 1,000 points. This has never happened before. And the Japanese stocks, they have suffered the worst crash since 1987 as markets quake worldwide. Now, breaking news less than 1 hour ago from the time of this recording, we're hearing that U.S. personnel and troops have been injured in the Middle East from rocket attacks coming from Iran. And we also heard today that Donald Trump said that he is hearing that there is going to be an attack from Iran against Israel tonight. Now, in addition to that, we've also received word that Iran has said that they will definitely be retaliating against Israel for what has unfolded. Some are saying that this will spread into a regional conflict. Some even saying this could go global, and the United States is bracing to defend Israel in these attacks. Iran has decided that they will attack Israel. They are informing other nations as they are planning and coordinating their retaliation for what has unfolded. And this all comes as yesterday I shared with you the breaking news right after it came out that U.S. Defense Secretary Anthony Blinken told the G7 nations to prepare, as Iran and Hezbollah would likely be attacking Israel as soon as the next 24 to 48 hours.